Hello friends, the topic is functions and variables. This is very important topic. Any programming language is taken, for example, C, C++, Java, Python, any programming language. So the functions and variables are very important. Those are the main root of any programming language. So let's see the functions. So see the thing, functions and variables. What is a function and variable? So to understand, for example, we wake up in the morning and do various things in the complete daytime. We do n number of things. We go to college, we go to office, we eat, we fresh up, we go to bank, we go to railway station, we go to movie, we order the food, like n number of things we do. So till we go to bed, we perform n number of things, and everything, every task, every work is a function. So let's understand, please understand, every task, every small piece of work, every piece of work is a function. So for example, I've just given 3 examples. Deposit some amount into account number, some account of a bank account, some bank. So deposit some amount into account of a particular bank. And then second one, to book the train tickets, to order the food from restaurant online. Okay. So if at all I want to deposit some amount, yes, that is one task. So that is one function. In C programming, we can write a function. Any programming language, we can write a function. So which involves, for example, if you want to deposit, we all people know it. So if at all we want to deposit, what we need to do? What we need to have? We need to have the name of the account holder, because you need to deposit under his name only. And then what is his account number? What is the amount you want to deposit? And if you want to know, you can just know the balance. And they may ask some mobile number and PAN number also. Okay. So these are the some basic things like. So if they want to perform a small function, a small task, a small work of depositing some amount, we need some data, or we need some entities which are called variables. So the functions deals with variables like this: name, account number, amount, balance, mobile and PAN number. Even the same, booking train tickets. It involves, that is a work. It involves, it asks you, when you go to railway station to book the train tickets, it will ask you how many number of passengers, what is the source station, destination, train name, amount, date, time, and so on, so whatever. Roughly, we have just taken something. So this is the task, the function of booking the train tickets. And then these are the variables, of course, these are the entities or the variables. Even if you want to order the food, so this is a task or a function. Then, yes, what is the name of the restaurant? What are the name of the items you want to have? How many number items? Is it 2 or 3? So, and total amount. And of course, we'll give the address and they'll they deal with the food. Okay. So some things we have taken here. Even the address also can be taken, which is, of course, yeah. So 3 functions we have taken, for example, but we have seen what is the function. So it involves some variables. So, example, we can take the name of the account holder, we can have like this name underscore of account holder. This is one variable now. Okay. And account number is one variable, account underscore number, amount underscore deposited. Okay. So like this, we can have the same, of course, these entities as the names like this. Okay. Let's understand, of course. So what are the rules for naming a variable? The rules for naming a variable are, so the first thing is, it may contain uppercase and lowercase alphabets, digits and underscore character, and no special symbols are accepted. It will take only uppercase and lowercase alphabets, that is A to Z and small a to Z and capital A to Z. Digits 0 to 9, and then only underscore character for the C programming language. Okay. No special symbols. You can't use hash, exclamation, and then @ okay. So dollar, percentage, and all. You can't use any other symbol. And it should not start with the digit, of course. Okay. And the length of the variable should not exceed 31 characters. Generally, all the C compilers, it is saying this length as it should not exceed 31 characters. So that's why if you see this, see here, the name of account holder, it didn't start with the digit here. And there is only underscore used. So it didn't have a digit at the beginning, at the starting. Okay, so if you see this name of account holder, and then account number and an amount deposited and balance here, so you can have only the alphabet as the starting letter, and you've used underscore as the one special symbol or the character. That's all. Okay, so like this, and the total length has not crossed 31 characters. Okay, so like this, we can have the variable names also, and mainly variable names to understand it works like an identifiers. See, name of account holder means, yeah, anyone can understand. Oh, this will is the name of the person who is having the account. Account number, yeah, number of the, of course, the account number of the bank or of the account holder. So like that, the name of the variable, so it should be in such a way that yes, people can identify it. People can identify the entity. Oh, this is telling that yes, it is the name, it is the account number, it is amount deposited. If you put it as XYZ, now I can't know what is X and what is Y and what is Z. So that's why we'll have the variable names in the generally, you know, if you want to calculate average, if you want to calculate simple interest, average, simple interest, time, principal, amount, like that. And that's why those are all called identifiers. So the same variables can be called as identifiers, which will identify identify the context. Oh, it is used for this purpose. Okay. So like this is the rules. And for example, we have some variables like this. So name of account holder and account number like that. So if you clearly understand name, for example, take your name. Imagine your name. It contains, you know, let me just show you. So it is, you know, it will have the uppercase and lowercase letters. So, you know, so let me just tell you. So before that, let's see this one. So to understand the variables, of course, we have some data types called character, char, int, for integer, float, floating point numbers, and double this one. Double is also a floating point number, and void. These are the 5 basic data types of C. And we have string also, we'll see later. So which is nothing but, of course, the char only is used there. So now we have these 5 data types now. So let's understand what is this char contains. So we have seen the variables. Yeah, we have understood the variables. Different variables we have, you know, for different contexts. And but so overall, all are classified into these 5 data types. Okay, char, int, float, double, and void. So these are the 5 data types we have. So yeah, type of the data. Yes, any function is there. For example, if this is the function, yeah, it involves some variables. The variable name of the means, yes, it is of a particular type. So the data type is what? Is it a number? Is it a character? Is it a, you know, is it void? Something like that. So it tells the data type of the data, which is called char, int, float, double, void. So char, so what are the values it will have? It can have. So see here, very important. So char can have small a to z, capital A to z, 0 to 9 digits, and then special symbols. Special symbols, etc. I mean, you know, we have given only the few, and of course, many are there on the keyboard. ASCII characters. So all the special symbols are accepted. So alphabets, lowercase and uppercase, digits, that is letters A to Z and capital A to Z, and digits 0 to 9 and the special symbols. Okay, so those are all comes under character. Okay, and now integer. Integer means it will have a whole number, a positive, a whole number starting with 0, which can be a positive or a negative. A whole number which can be a positive or a negative, which includes 0 also. Okay, you can see that, which includes 0 also. You can have negative number, you can have a positive number also. So -5 and 157. So numbers, the whole numbers. And then float. So any number which has some decimal point. For example, take the bank balance. My balance is, you know, for example, we'll tell 23,575.50. So then if it is having some point there, so having some decimal point is called a floating point number. You can see that 125.5. So for example, temperature is measured 35.5. Some entities are there which are measured with a decimal point. Okay, so like this 3.14, the pi value. Okay, so in the same way, double, it involves, it is also a floating point number, but it involves double precision. Okay, so for example, after the point, the float will go up to 6 numbers, 6 digits precision, and then double will go up to 15 precision, 15 digits. Okay, so that is if at all we want to have more precision. So for example, 157.000, I mean 6 digits after the point, and then that is float. The same, if it is double, 157 point, I'll have 15 digits of precision, which is a double data type. Okay, so both are float and double, floating point data types. Void, which is simply nothing. So please understand, let's understand. So the variables will have these types, which are char, int, float, double, and void. Even string is also comes under character data type, of course. Okay, that we'll see later. Now, if you go back, see, we have seen what is the function at the beginning. So this one, so the same, let us understand now. So name means what? Yes, imagine your name, which comes under character. Why? Because it involves, small case or uppercase, your letters, alphabets, and you may have, dot as, you'll have after the name, we may have dots, we may use spaces also. Okay, so all these things will come under, of course, string it is, which is represented in the form of a char. Account number. Actually, if the account number is a small one, for example, 3 digits or 4 digits or 5 digits, it depends, of course. Okay, so then we can go for int or even long also. But now the account numbers are very bigger ones, 12 digit, 15 digits are coming. So that's why we are going for double, which we can hold, of course. Actually, double should have a point, decimal point. But even though the account number is a whole number, but still, as the int and long will not accommodate there, so we go with the double there. Amount to be deposited. Yes, amount or balance all the time, it is a decimal point. So that's why float or double. Even this also float or double. Mobile number is a 10-digit number. It can have 7 with a starting or a 9. So even this also go with the double. So PAN number, which involves digits and which involves characters and the alphabets. So that's why it is also a string, of course, which is represented as char. So like this, these are the different data types, and we have seen a lot in this topic. What is a function, what are the variables, and what are the rules, and what are the data types, and what are the values it will have, very important. And then the sample variables and its data types. So hope you have got it. Thank you. Have a nice day.